Software errors have been implicated in several plane accidents in the last 20 years. There have also been a number of high-tech space projects lost due to malfunctioning programs, and consumers are often frustrated by glitches on their personal computers, along with other problems when the external electronic infrastructure fails. Berlin's shiny new central station, a symbol of confidence in railway technology. But Germany's rail network, like those of other European countries, is constantly being challenged by rising passenger numbers and the need to update it. Leon Benjamins is working on creating software that will help.
Take a middle-of-life situation where you're able to monitor the strength of a weld that can be attached to a heavy piece of machinery, or that's holding a building together, or a crane high up, or even a structure such as you see around you. If you can have wireless sensors attached that are able to predict when one of these welds is going to go, you have a life-saving situation.
This is the aim of the European software project called PROMISE. Computer programs aimed at improving the management of a wide range of products, from massive locomotives to the nuts and bolts that go to make them, all so that material fatigue can be avoided. And as trains become more complex with thousands of components from different manufacturers, they're also becoming increasingly dependent upon computer technology. In Hennigsdorf, near Berlin, Benjamins is meeting software developers working next door to the Bombardier train plant. Andreas Edler and his PROMISE project team are developing software which will analyse component performance.
We want to make products better and more intelligent, trains or water heaters or whatever. You can achieve this only when you know how the products behave while in use.
More than 20 partners from universities, technology providers and industrial organisations are participating in PROMISE. This means they have to agree on a common computer language and software, even among themselves, before they can go on to develop a system of component surveillance which individual companies will be able to adapt to their own manufacturing needs.
The software architecture that you choose must be flexible enough not to prohibit certain requirements of the manufacturers, but to support them. This program has to be operable for any of them.
Meeting the challenges of creating what's called interoperable software, i.e. a system compatible with those of any supplier, takes a huge effort. Competing companies have to work with software researchers in an open way, sharing knowledge and agreeing to common solutions so interoperable software can be created for the benefit of all.
By selecting the breaker number.
There's not one company that's able to deliver the whole solution today. I think PROMISE has succeeded beautifully in getting a wide group of technology providers, research institutes together to work together.
PROMISE isn't the only EU Commission-backed software project. Here in Brussels, heads of research of leading technology companies are joining forces on what's known as the NESSI project. Its aim to make the vision of compatible, personalised information become a reality.
NESSI is going to enable the delivery of personalised information, so delivering what people need when they need it, and this requires linking different worlds.
Quello che con NESSI noi vogliamo garantire.
With NESSI, we want to guarantee the possibility of managing bureaucratic needs between different countries. For example, from the paperwork required in the setting up of a company to the request for a certificate. The software will eliminate the need for language compatibility.
A joint European technology platform is the aim of the project developers, a common interface which all the participants agree to base their own hard and software technology.
We're going to provide the infrastructure which will allow for the development of many services, to give small companies the chance to access information that they need most, so they can find solutions to develop their own businesses.
All of us are competing, but we are united around the concept that there is not today a single company that can, or even should, harness the power of an environment that is going to enable the delivery of all these services.
At the high-tech campus, Madi Janza from the Philips Experience Lab is leading the European project Amigo. Its aim is to unify the attempts of different developers of so-called ambient intelligence to agree on joint standards, especially in the software technology. This way, the different machines in a home will be able to be controlled by joint programs even when they're made by different appliance producers.
The idea of Amigo, all these devices are interoperable and can work together in one network. So that basically means that in the end it should be possible to operate your dishwasher, for example, via an interface on your flat panel screen.
The technology behind remote-controlled and intelligent home appliances has been around for years. But so far, only a few cats have been disturbed by automatic vacuum cleaners or remote-controlled ovens. That is when the humans are away. So far, technology providers have developed their own electronic platforms, often incompatible with the machines of other companies. In the Amigo project, software developers from competing producers are now working together to correct this.
You do need to have all your middleware software on open standards so that it all can work together, and that means that you need different software layers in between. Furthermore, you need different components which can integrate and work together in your architecture.
So smart solutions are required to make products even smarter, both in the home and outside in industry.
So smart products are a way of helping companies to live longer in the future. And for the customers, there are benefits coming from more user-friendly products that are easier to use. And then there is also a benefit with the environment, that the products will be disposed of in a more environment-friendly way.
All this coordination and cooperation requires a lot of energy and improvisational skills. But developers hope that their joint efforts will help European technology to preserve a technological lead against global competition, safeguard jobs, and might even help to make our high-tech world a safer place.